The Warriors make a statement in Boston, as Steph said once. Proud daddy of the Boston Celtics. Hell fucking yeah, what a goddamn great win. And what a feel-good just win after what, you know, tragedy transpired in the United States of America, where the people out there are dumb. Simple as that. But let me not get into that right now. Obviously, we're here for the Warriors. And as Steph said, right, against the Celtics, the message was, let's make America great by beating the Celtics. Great again, obviously. And that's what we did. So many positives to take away from this game. First and foremost, as always, yeah, Jaylen Brown didn't play, yeah. Porzingis isn't obviously healthy, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. We do not care at all. You play what's in front of you. And the Celtics are a well-oiled machine. And we survived a great shooting night from Tatum. And a really good shooting night from Derek White. Who, you know, their two-man game and them trying to pick on Steph and Buddy in the pick and rolls in the two-man game was probably their best strategy all season. I mean, all game long. But it did not matter at all. It just did not matter because we were, I would say, we played like the better team. Rebounding-wise, we did really well. I mean, 11 to 12 turnovers was really good. We, you know, moved the ball fairly well and obviously created some good shots. Timely shots, of course. And you saw so many positives from Wiggins, from GP2, those two guys playing like their 2022 self. Looney played like his 2022 self. 6 points, 10 boards, but all of them were as impressive as it gets. And obviously he hit those two shots in the fourth quarter to give us 4-point leads both times, I'm pretty sure. And that was, of course, very huge. Kyle Anderson in the second quarter with those three straight three-pointers. Three three threes. He just hit those balls from deep. I can't pronounce three as well as I would like to still, which is sad, but I guess I should, you know, work on that more when I can do it. I mean, that would make sense, huh? And then it was the free throw game late. But a lot of positives. First and foremost, the defense. The defense looked really good for most of the game. Yeah, we allowed 41 points in the third quarter, and some of the three-point line defending wasn't great, but a lot of it is also just Boston's greatness and how well they space out the floor, how, you know, they were really aggressive on the offensive glass, which led to a lot of good shots. They made some of those shots where you like, I mean, what can you do? Tatum especially, like, when he is hitting, he's hitting, right? And he started off pretty poorly and looked aggressive, not just in the sense of, you know, attacking the basket and shooting the ball, because he barely attacked the basket all night, but he looked aggressive. He looked like, you know, he was maybe too excited to show Steve Kerr what he got, I suppose, after the Olympics debacle, quote-unquote. But, I mean, we took away everything else from Tatum. He had just 2 assists, which, I mean, is not usual for him. Just 4 rebounds, not great. And even though he had 32 points, 4 turnovers, and you just don't scare Jason Tatum, I don't care, man. I mean, he can beat you. And some players can beat you but never scare you, honestly, right? He's a great player, don't get me wrong, but he just doesn't have that it factor still to me. Something's missing always with Tatum. I don't know what it is, man. He's just industry plan superstar. That's what it is, unfortunately. Nah, obviously, it's more jokes than not, but some of it, some of the things I said, I do genuinely feel that way. I also acknowledge that Tatum is one of the best players in the league, right? Probably top 3, top 5, I guess. But you also have to acknowledge how great this Celtics team and organization is ran from top to bottom, obviously. But so many positives, right? Steph looking like himself. He was, you know, fired up, especially in the second half, where you could see him turn it up early, and you could see the pep in his step. He also played really well in terms of turnovers and assists. 9 assists to 3 turnovers is a really solid ratio for Steph. And he looked to distribute the ball, also 4 steals for him. He was really active, and those active hands all around. This Warriors team might have the best hands in the league, hands down. Because, like, so many swipes at the ball that are just great, honestly, from this team. And so many just great double teams. Once again, in the early goings, we did some really good double teaming. And obviously, we rotated really well. The defense was just clicking. And you could see Jerry Stackhouse communicating on the bench all the time. Steve Kerr always, you know, showing them to push the pace on the sidelines. And the team is doing really well. Yeah, there are some mental lapses. Yeah, the Celtics shot some really great three-pointers still, but that's what they're gonna do. It's the modern NBA. I thought our rotations were really well overall. Our awareness defensively was really good. And at the end of the day, the process is what matters a little more than the results sometimes. If you know, sometimes you can lose, you can win and it, you just, I don't know, want to say you get lucky, but the opposing team just has a bad shooting night and you're leaving them open and you're not playing great defense, but you still win. But we played really good defense. And that's what's the most important thing. That's what makes me the most happy about this. Shout out to Moody on the boards. Shout out to Moody on the late clock. What can how did I want to say it? Shout out to Moody on that buzzer beater to end the first half. That was awesome. Shout out to Buddy Hield. I thought he actually defended fairly well. Obviously, they did pick on him, but he did not let it affect his game, and he was trying and had 6 rebounds, which is what that matters. And he hit the dagger. And then guess who was sagging off defensively because of Steph and who wasn't paying enough attention? It was Jason Tatum. Like I said, he had a really good shooting night, but he didn't play a good game overall, I would say. And yeah, the biggest takeaway is Looney, GP2, and Wiggins looking like them, looking like the best versions of themselves. That's the better way to put it. Wiggins obviously didn't have a great all-around game, but you can see him just playing more aggressively, more assertively, with more joy, I guess. It feels different with Wiggins to start the season, and hopefully it continues. And there's that. Podziemski was still out because of the illness. Hopefully we can see him against Cleveland on Friday. We play the undefeated Cavaliers, which will be really intriguing. We'll see. We'll obviously see how that goes. I mean, if we beat one of the two, right? If we beat the Thunder or if we beat the Cavs, you're just so happy. 8-2 to start the season with this schedule is really great still. Even, of course, 9-1 would be insane. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm hoping for a split more so, but why not, man? They should shoot for the perfect road trip. 5-0 on the road to start the season, I'm pretty sure we are, which is crazy. And yeah, just all around feel good game. Thank you all for listening, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all when we play the Cavaliers on Friday, which means Saturday is the day. See you all. Bye. Love you all.